They collected in the port and manufacturing areas in cities of the north, as well as down here in Texas. Texas should be very thankful to the German settlers that moved here. Indeed, in 1835, the year of our revolution, population of San Antonio was a third Anglo-American, a third Tejano, and a third German. Das ist gut. Anyway, why were the Catholics from Ireland coming over here? Well, you had the potato famine going on. So they had the choice, we could either die or maybe we had a chance in America. I know, let's go to America. They come over here settling in ethnically distinct neighborhoods, creating their own institutions. Like with the Irish, it's the Sons of Aaron, or the Knights of Columbus. With the Germans, it's the Sons of Herman halls, or shooting clubs, especially here in Texas. Now guys, if any of y'all have been to New York, you know that there's places, Little Italy, Little Warsaw, Little Israel. Now guys, do you think those ethnic neighborhoods are a good thing or a bad thing? Well, most sociologists actually say they're a good thing. Why? Because it provides a safe environment for that first generation of people that come over here to be in. Because guys, if you come over here from another country, your first priority is survival. Okay? If you're others that have the same culture, then basically you speak the same language, go to the same church, practice the same customs, eat the same food. It's a comfort zone for you to begin your new adventure. So the goal of the first generation is to survive. The goal of the second generation is to forget. You're the kids of the mom and dad that just came over here from Poland. You go to high school or a public school. Hey, Dan, aren't your parents Polish? Oh, no, they're not. We're American. We're American. But I thought you... No, American. Do you speak any Polish? No, American. English. Okay? So it's the duty of the second generation to forget. Then it's the duty of the third generation, where you could say assimilation was complete, to remember. Hey, Danny, aren't your grandparents from Poland? Yeah, they're from Poland. And man, my mom makes these incredible potato pancakes. Do you know how to make them? Nah, my mom never really made that stuff around the house. Do you know any Polish? Well, I know my parents do, because I've heard them talk to like Bajan or something like that in Polish, but they didn't speak Polish to us, and they didn't let us really kind of learn. I wish we'd gotten to learn Polish. Anyway, you slice it up, these guys make a perfect captive labor force. So what was living conditions like for the poor guys? Oh, by the way, just so you know, immigrants, just let me tell you, here's some good numbers. In 1820 to 1830, there was 151,000 immigrants. From 1830 to 1840, 600,000 immigrants. From 1840 to 1850, we have more than 1.5 million immigrants that come to our country. And guys, if you think about it, we still have people that are willing to come here legally in huge numbers. You have people that are so willing to risk imprisonment or death in the desert to get here. All right? We've got a positive birth rate. We've got people wanting to get into our country. America is an awesome experiment. Still. So what's it like for these new guys that are brought in? Well, guys, they're paid exceedingly low wages. Their work is continual and repetitive. Indeed, most women complained of this because it might lead them to daydreaming, which, if you're daydreaming around fast-moving machinery, isn't a good thing. It might lead to dismemberment or even death. Like if your hair gets caught in a belt or the sleeve of your coat gets caught, your arm might get ripped off. Basically, the urban working class neighborhoods were overcrowded. Housing was wretched. Indeed, Samuel Gompers, who would later become the leader of the American Federation of Labor, commented that his apartment, which was next to a slaughterhouse, where he was filled with the smells and sounds of dying animals, he said even though that happened, he was there, his housing was 10 times better than what it had been in London. We ready? Okay, so that's the poor. Well, what about the rich? Well, guys, we now have the social life for a gentile class. Guys, there's a total end to the traditional owner-worker relationships. They no longer reside together. Owners begin to associate with each other only, forming their own social and civic organizations. You know, they don't want to go down to the fighting dens. Instead, they want to open an opera company, not the rowdy public theater. They move away from where the factories are out to the countryside. Just more and more separation from the workers. We ready? You know, with skilled craftsmen, it's kind of like a family deal. Now? Nope. Sorry. Kind of like, guys, another excellent example of the finely skilled material versus the factory system. How many of y'all know about Doc Martens? What are Doc Martens? Not only are they boots, guys, there are only two things that will survive a nuclear war. Doc Martens and cockroaches. Okay? They're incredible boots. How much do they cost? Huh? Yeah, I'm sure you can find some for $500 depending on the model. Guys, they're going to cost anywhere from $100 and blah blah up to $500 depending on which one you get. They cost a lot, but they're never going to die. On the flip side, you can buy those, which, you know, highly skilled craftsmen, or you can go buy some Adidas, $20. Yeah, but those are going to like wear out in like 6 months. I know. I'll just buy another one. It's only $20. Okay. Now we've got to talk about the employer's wife. Guys, basically in this new era, she used to be partners with her husband in the business. Now she totally removes herself. And the cult of domesticity replaces her former business responsibilities. They live in new homes set apart from the workers and industry. They were supposed to remove themselves from the crass world of commerce and protect their man from the world of the household or domestic. Why? Because they were seen as purifiers. Basically, women could take all the chaos and evil of the outside world and basically it goes through them and they'd exude only purity. That's why they could do stuff like form needlework or reading, art appreciation societies. Do we still do this? Oprah's book club. Hey, hey, hey. What was her most important thing? Her most important thing for women back then was child rearing. Because they are preparers of the future of the republic. Once again, like Republican motherhood. Everybody got it?